ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to sports. The Bahamas men's national basketball team will play their first game in their home and away series of the first round qualifiers for FIBA America's World Cup on Friday. The team did arrive safely on Wednesday into Canada. Charles Fisher is traveling with the team.
Team Bahamas getting in their first practice session this morning here at the Scotiabank Center in Halifax, Canada for head coach Mario Boleg. It was all about fine-tuning.
Practice went well. We wanted the guys to get used to the facility and make sure we run through all of our offense and defense and what we want to do. We scouted Canada. I think we did a good scouting report on them, both coaches and players, and we discussed what we're going to do against them, and that's some of the things that we were executing today. So practice went well. The guys feel good, and I think we can feel it in our stomach that we're going to do well and maybe come over the victory. Not maybe. I strongly believe we're going to win this game tomorrow.
It was a very intense practice for players Captain Jerron Kino-Burris, David Nesbitt, and Michael Carey Jr.
I feel really good, man. Guys came in with great concentration and mental focus, and everybody was going hard today, competing, and I think that's what it's going to take because everybody in the same boat as far as X's and O's. Nobody really had more than a week to prepare. So what's going to be really important is the rebounding, the physicality, and we want to make this a dogfight. And I think if we do those things and everybody comes in and plays their role and does their job, we have a great opportunity to do some good things.
Fine-tuning. I think we're ready. I think we have everything in place. Just right now, we're about to watch some video, make sure everything's like how we want it to be, and just rest our bodies for tomorrow.
I think the practice was very well. We got great scouting. Now we're about to watch some film. It's a lot to do in a little bit of time, but we got to get it done.
Feel the boys' legs were under them this morning?
Yeah, but you had a long plane ride, all the traveling. But we pros though. We understand what to do.
First and only practice session going pretty well, so it's now time for jump ball here at the Scotiabank Center on Friday. In Halifax, Canada, along with my cameraman Robert Johnson for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thank you so much, Fisher. We're on the second of play in the battle for Atlantis. Bahamians were in action on the opening day. DeAndre Ayton and Canoe Penter are playing with the number 2 team, Arizona Wildcats, who were defeated by NC State 90-84.
For a coach, it was a tough game for me to be involved because obviously you want to lead the game and win the game. But I know as fans, it was a great game, and give those guys credit. I thought our guys in the locker room did a tremendous job staying the course and staying to the scouting report. And we did a good job of getting into our presses, staying in our presses. We did a great job of moving the ball around. We got some contributions from some unlikely guys. Malik did a great job, 8 and 8, and then Braxton certainly had a great game, and then I thought Al did a tremendous job. But I'm happy for our guys. This is one of those games that you win. Obviously, you want to continue to build a program, and certainly this is a program win.
To congratulate NC State on a job well done. I've known Kevin Keats for a long time, and I don't know if anybody's been more prepared for life in the ACC and coaching a program like NC State's than him. What he did at UNC Wilmington over the last couple of years really speaks for itself, and you can already see his imprint on their program. Their team plays with great energy. They play very, very hard and together. They have a real system on offense, and defensively they have a system there as well. And wherever they're predicted or the preview of the season, I think they left that a long time ago. I think they'll be a tough out, and I think they'll be a very difficult team to beat, especially at home. And they'll only get better because the things that they do are very new to their players.
Holding court today in Bimini were Baylor and Missouri State. That was the first scheduled game in the Junkanoo Jam tournament, which tipped off a few minutes ago. The feature game will feature Georgia Tech and Penn State. The National Sport Hall of Fame is filled with sporting greats from various sporting backgrounds, basketball included. On Friday, 7 more were added for their significant contributions.
Sports happens to be one of those areas that is the great equalizer. That whether it's on the track or it's clearing a hurdle or jumping in the long jump pit, or clearing the high jump bar, it is a great equalizer. And persons from the Caribbean, even if they are from disadvantaged countries, have found a way to give the aspirations of their people a way to shine on the international stage. Tonight we are here to celebrate men and women who've done just that for the Bahamas in a variety of disciplines. Some of them were local stars in the Bahamas. Others shined on the international stage. And so tonight it is an honor to be in the company of some of the greatest men and women who've made this all possible for Bahamians.
Former national record holder in the 100 meters and sprinting great Rudy Laverty was one of the 7 who were inducted into the National Sports Hall of Fame on Friday past. He was elated for the honor bestowed on him.
Sometimes you're speechless. You know, you'll talk a lot, but now when it actually happens, you're speechless. I appreciate those persons who figured that I've made a good enough contribution to honor me on this night.
The men's national softball team qualified for the Central American and Caribbean Games despite the win-loss record they closed with at the qualifier in September. Key sponsor Rubis Bahamas will continue to assist the team financially.
If you look at the performance of the men's national team with the final record of 3-4, we saw the performance that they had. They put in a lot of hard work, and it was close to actually getting 5-2 because of the win over, well, Mexico and Guatemala were able to take those wins. But we think the performance at the CAC games will be even better. And of course, Rubis is always looking for opportunities to continue to support groups and organizations that are committed to excellence.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.